Hello, YouTube. How are you? Hope everyone is doing well and having a beautiful, blessed day. Just kind of wanted to come on here and give an update. And also, I thought that maybe as I'm driving home and recording, I won't fall asleep behind the wheel. So I thought that this would be a little helpful. So yeah, I've been working with the PSC clerks, as you guys should know by now. So at the office I'm working at, they were hiring for PSEs, and they told me to apply, and so I applied online. And I'm just waiting for the email now. You know, when I check the status, they have me on the pre-hire list. And I'm just waiting for that email to let me know, to be offered the position and just to let me know about the orientation date and things like that. I haven't received that yet. And, yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Actually, I was going to resign from the CCA in order to get the PSC, job, because eventually I'm going to have to resign as a CCA. See, the thing was that because of the corona, we were unable to do the training in the LLV because two people couldn't be in the same truck at the same time. But now we've been given the green light to go ahead and continue the training process. And those CCAs who haven't done a shadow day, like me, I had 1 hour of a shadow day and I didn't do the training or things like that. It actually started, and I was told I think this was about a week or 2 weeks ago, I was told to report to the office I was supposed to report to and begin the training for the CCA. But I already spoke to my supervisors and managers about not wanting to do the CCA any longer. So they, thank God, allowed me to just continue helping the clerks and just apply for the PSC position and wait till that process take place, and then I'll eventually resign from the CCA and go on, to the PSE. And right now, the PSE offers more money than the CCA is offering because they just got a raise. So I asked if there was any way that I can get retro pay, because they wanted to start putting me on a clerk schedule. Actually, one of the supervisors did put me on a clerk schedule, and they're treating me like a clerk in every way, but I'm just not getting the clerk pay. So I said, well, can you just keep me off of the schedule? Because the thing is that since March, I've been helping out the PSCs. And I was just a CCA that was helping the PSCs in order to get some hours for myself instead of just sitting home and waiting till everything clear. I was getting hours. And also, to help out the PSCs because they were short-staffed and they needed the help. So it was good like that because I wasn't on a set schedule. I just come in when I can and stay home when I, didn't want to come in. And that was a blessing from the Lord because I was a little nervous going into the CCA, knowing that I would have to be working all these hours, late hours, and, all these things that you see on YouTube when you do your research and stuff like that. So I was expecting the worst and went in there and got the best, and I just thank God for that. I was able to do my own hours, go in and leave when I want. It was freedom, and I love that. So now I guess because everything is starting all over again, I'm put on a schedule, and I don't like that because now I have to come in 4:30 a.m. Yes, for the past 2 weeks now, I guess 2 or 3 weeks now, I've been coming in 4:30 a.m. and first I was asked they asked me how early could I come in, because I used to come in maybe 8, some days 9, some days 10, and then just leave whenever I felt ready. I tried to do 8 hours a day. I mostly did do 8 hours a day, but any day I wanted to leave early, I would. So my supervisor asked me how early could I come in. I said about 6 o'clock, and he said you could come in earlier than that, to help out the clerks and stuff. And I was like, well, I could be there for about 5:30. He was like, okay. And then when I left and I was on my way home, he called my phone and told me, well, the machine picked up, and he left a message saying that I have to report the next day at 4:30 a.m. and he apologized. He's so sorry, blah blah blah, because somebody was going to be out and they needed me, whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll do it. So I went that one day, 4:30, and it wasn't too bad. I went the next day, the same phone call. Oh, I need you again tomorrow, 4:30. I was like, fine. And then the next thing I know, the following week, he has me on a schedule for 4:30. I'm like, why am I on a schedule? I'm a CCA. I'm not a PSA. I'm just helping the PSEs. So I talked to my other supervisor about it, and he said that he would speak to his manager about it. And when he did, his manager said that either I start, just go ahead and get with the schedule, or just start doing CCA work. It's totally up to me. So at that time, I decided that I was going to resign, because I definitely don't want to do CCA work. I had a little taste of the CCA work, and it's not for me. It's not for me at all. I was in the truck. I think it was an Amazon Sunday, and I had to use the bathroom, and there was no bathroom around, just a whole bunch of houses. And I'm not going to knock on somebody's house and say, can I use your bathroom? I know usually they'll probably stop at a McDonald's or whatever, but because of the whole Corona thing, McDonald's is closed, Burger King is closed, those places with the bathrooms closed. And I also delivered one day when it was hot. I heard that it would be hot in that truck, but it's hot. And there was no AC in the truck. They had the little fan blowing. The little fan was blowing hot air. Okay. Not for me. On top of that, all of those packages I had to deliver, and then the scanner I had to load up the truck. The scanner wasn't working. All the scanners wasn't working in order to load up the trucks and to find the route that they go into and all this and that. I had to do it manually, and I was standing in the heat doing it. And then finally I did load the truck, and when I was driving, like I mentioned before, you can't really adjust the seats. It's just you go forward or you go back. There's no, trying to fix it for your back. So I was kind of tilted up, and keep pressing the brakes, and to press the brakes I had to keep picking up my knee so high to press the brakes, and it was hurting my knee. By the end of the day, my knee was hurting and my back was hurting, and it was hot, and there's a lot. On top of that, you got to watch out for dogs. Listen, the PSC, I'm inside. I'm in the air-conditioned room. I'm close to the bathroom. I come in, I do my work, and that's it. And I praise God for it. I really like it. It's a lot of work, but like I said, I'm close to a bathroom. So, yeah, so I do a 4:30 in the morning shift, and they, have me working from 8 hours to 10. I'm still getting paid the CCA wage right now, which is $17.79 an hour. When I first started, it was $17.29, but I guess they had that was their little raise, when $17.79. And the PSE right now is making $18.15 an hour, I think. So I was going to resign and just wait at home, until the PSE contact me, but I don't know how long that's going to take. And I do have a mortgage to pay with my family, so I'm still working for them, and I'm working with the PSEs, and they're making more than me. But $17.79 an hour is much better than $0.00 an hour. So yeah, I snapped out of that real quick, and I'm abiding by their schedule, which is not so bad. I mean, I was, doing a schedule anyway, but it's just that it was a day I wanted to take off. Usually I'll just stay home that day. I don't call in or anything. I just stay home. And on the schedule, I was scheduled to go in that day, and I couldn't stay home and all type of stuff like that. But I'll just go ahead and get with the program. So I really like this job. I really like doing the PSE work. I applied in April, about April 19th or so, for the PSE position that's closer to my home, because where I work now is actually like 50-minute drive from my home. So I applied for a PSE position closer to my home. They didn't contact me yet or email me. I'm waiting for that. And then I also applied at the location where I'm working now. And I applied about maybe a few weeks ago, 3 weeks, I guess. And they didn't contact me yet either. Sorry, I see somebody standing in the middle of the road. I don't know. Okay. Anywho. So yeah, so that's all. That's what's going on right now. So CCAs are up and running. They are, back to work. And one of my CCA co-workers was saying, actually, you made the right choice. First, he was always on me, like, how could you leave us, and this and this and that and that, and you're a CCA pretending to be a clerk, and every day he has something to say. But today he said, Aisha, I was like, yes. He's like, you made the right choice. You made the right choice. So I was like, thank you. I'm happy to hear that, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I think he said that they had to be out at 8 p.m. at night. And when I work 8 hours, I get off at 12:30. So I do a 4:30 a.m. to 12:30. I'm home. And if I work up to 10 hours, I get off about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Because you have to take a half-hour lunch, so about 3 o'clock. But I don't even remember staying till 2:30. Really, I stayed till 2 o'clock. But now that I'm on the schedule, I'm supposed to stay till it's about between 8 and 10 hours. If there's work to do, it's stay longer. If there's not work to do, you go home. So today, I finished up everything. There wasn't work to do, but there was work coming, and there was a big truck that came to drop off UPS mail. And but he said he would be finished unloading in 45 minutes. I wasn't going to hang around to 45 minutes to do work. When my work was done, I left. So yeah, that's where I'm at now with everything. So God has been really good. He blessed me with this awesome job and giving me this position. And I just want to encourage you guys to pray. To pray. And I'm still praying. I'm still waiting for an email to come in, whether the Lord wants me to work close to home, or maybe he wants me to stay in that office. However he needs, whatever door he opens, I'll be gladly to walk through it. Because it was him that led me to the post office in the first place. Because I wouldn't even imagine applying to work at a post office. My background is working with children. So, the way I was led there was through prayer and waiting and seeking and just wondering what he has for me. And I thank him. I'll be working and I'm like, God, I would have never thought for myself to apply here. And I'm saying, good looking out. Thank you for leading me here. And I think I never made as much money, like, in any other position. I think years ago when I was doing accounts payable, I think I made $20 an hour. I'm just not sure. I remember my boss kept giving me raises, But then I ended up getting fired. So, but then I was through a temp agency, so I was there temporarily. But then that company was moving to another company, and then yeah, I think she let me go. It was a long story, whatever. But anyway, this is a good job. And when I was thinking about resigning, I did let my supervisor know, and he said, "Well, I'm not gonna put it in yet because I know you're gonna change your mind." And I'm glad he didn't put it in, because like the next day, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I said I'll just wait and stick it out. I spoke to the postmaster about it. And he said, "No, don't resign yet. Just wait it out, see what happened with the PSC and stuff like that." So my pride got me a little bit. Oh, y'all don't want to pay me the money. I don't want to do the job. Blah 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 blah. And then the manager was like, we're kind of doing you a favor. Right now, you're a CCA. You're supposed to be working as a CCA. If you have a problem with the money thing, he says nothing he can do. That's all HR. They're not even near him. Like, it's a whole new building. It's a whole other location. He said that's up to HR, but if there's a big problem with the pay, just go and do what you're being paid to do. Go and do CCA. And I didn't want to do that. He says, "So we're really trying to help you out in a way. You're helping us, yes, but we're helping you too, because you're supposed to be on that street right now and you're inside with the clerk. So it's up to you, If you want to do CCA, you can start doing the CCA, or you could just stay here and be on the schedule. Or you can go ahead and resign if that's what you want to do." He's like, "Whatever you do, just let me know. I wish you all the best." And I thought about it one night. I'm like, let me keep my job, please. So yeah, so I'm here, and yeah. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'm sorry if I'm a little tired, but I did reach home without my eyes closed and behind the wheel, so that's good. It does look like I lost a little weight. I see it in my face a little bit. I was kind of hoping when I first started the CCA, and I was like, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. So as I'm looking at myself now, I do see the difference when I look from my old video to now. I don't have a scale, so I don't weigh myself or anything like that. But I do see I lost a little weight. I did gain some muscle. I gained some muscles right here. At first I was like, oh my gosh, I look like a man now. And somebody told me it's called traps or whatever, but now I kind of like it. I think it's a little sexy, you know what I mean? So, yeah, what else? Everything is good. I'm happy. I'm blessed. Yeah. So, hit me up if you have any questions. Thank you for watching my channel, and God bless.